The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw on third down, Jenkins. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Seattle.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Seahawks 21. Rams 7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he wants the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Second and short now following the fumble. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 28. Rams 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Operating from the gun, Green. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Green. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Green to throw on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Operating from the gun, Green. Interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you plan to back the ball away from the other team.
On 1st and 10, Jenkins. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Jenkins flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Green to throw from his end zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. Green. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Down and 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 48-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Made back at the 44-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Green. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It's fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Dances by him, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's letting this one go for 4. And now here's another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now he'll escape to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 25 yards that time. Looking to throw. Jenkins taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Rams 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that was incomplete. is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. A nice run there, 9 yards.
The drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on third? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Drain down on 3rd down. A quick pass to Cup. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back to throw. Green under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Green. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. Now, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tony Pollard. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score is Seahawks 56, Rams 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And here's Green, looking to throw on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And here's Green, throwing on third and long. He's got his man, T.J. Hackinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off-play action. Green. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Defensively.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw on second down, Jenkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now the throw going to 4, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Green. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Green. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And 20.
Now Green, throwing on third and long. He's letting this one go for 4. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 1-yard line.
To throw from his end zone. Jenkins going for Metcalf. He's got a man complete. And all the way up to the 41-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jenkins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That just starts out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going for Metcalf on the deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jenkins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Complete to Tony.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. Jenkins. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Hooked in by Jair Alexander. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Green. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Brings it in over the middle. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Throw left side complete. It's 4. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Fielded in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked them.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Off play action. Jenkins going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jenkins going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.